Yeah, good morning, everyone. Nice to see you again online. Today we are talking about Article 18 and 19 of CSG. Article 18 and 19 CSG is concerned with acceptance. Acceptance is reached when the offeree accepts the offerer's offer, and maybe sometimes the offeree will do some change, will amend the offer that in some circumstances will constitute another new offer. So Article 18 and 19 just deal with acceptance and its modifications. So let's firstly look into the Article 18. Article 18 says the establishment of acceptance and also after acceptance of offer that later constitute a contract. So firstly, a statement made by all other conduct by the offeree indicate assent to the offer is an acceptance. So acceptance is a statement that given by oral or written and or by a conduct. Conduct means maybe a payment, maybe a preparation of goods, maybe a preparation of opening a letter of credit. So in this a statement of conduct, it will indicate an assent. And what concerned in this Article 18 in the international trade practice, I put in mind map. Let's see this mind map. Firstly, the basic principle, the silence or inactivity. Yeah, although a conduct could result into an acceptance, but silence and inactivity is principally not taken as an acceptance. So you have to do something actively. Yeah, but I have to say it is a principle. So maybe in some usage, some practice, or even based on the rule of good faith, that will be an inactivity or do nothing could result into an acceptance. So a practice and usage can take inactivity as acceptance, but it depends upon the practice, usage, and the circumstance itself. And then an objection, is normally not required, not required an objection to the offer. However, in the course of dealing, maybe based on the circumstance, an objection could be taken as a necessary. But it depends on the circumstance. And then a rule of good faith, or we call it bona fide, that maybe the other, based on the past usage, based on the past practice, usually, this is one case that usually you will accept the offer and prepare the goods and accept the delivery. But at one time, you just do differently and say, I don't accept. I haven't say I accept. But usually in the past, maybe several years ago, you just accept the delivery as a conduct of acceptance. So it will depend on case by case. And in that case, we could assert the rule of good faith. An offerer's statement require active objections. Sometimes, yes, but rarely, it depends on the practice between the parties. And for the conduct and written statement which result in acceptance, there are a lot of examples. In these examples, the performance of an act indicate an assent to an offer. Something like you the sellers dispatches the goods, or put to the carriers, and the payment of the price, the buyer just prepare to pay the price, already draw and later remittance, and that remittance already put in the banks. So that is a sign, an indication that the buyer already accept the seller's offer. And then acceptance of bank guarantee, start producing goods, issuing letter of credit, preparing invoice, and advance prepayment. All these, there are cases in these situations already result in an acceptance. And then there are also situations that regulate in Article 19 the modification of an acceptance, such as the situation may be the buyer offers maybe 100 units of a certain goods with a price of 100, but the seller just replied, I accept your offer. However, I would like to modify the unit, not 100 as you say. I can only provide you 90 units. So I just decrease the unit. So that decrease of unit result in an acceptance or result in a new offer. Or in other case, the seller replied $100 for 100 units. That is acceptable to me, but not right now. Because in these days we are busy. In these days we don't have enough materials. So I can deliver you not today, not in next week, however, in next month. So that deliver in next month shall be an acceptance directly or an modification and further into a new offer. So let's look into what says in the Article 19 of CISG. So the article of Article 19, reply to an offer which purport to be an acceptance but contains additions, limitations, and other modifications is a rejection of the offer and constitute a counteroffer. So it's a principle. So the offeree just reply an offer with some addition, limitation, and other modifications. So it's a rejection, and it becomes a counter offer or new offer. So it's his principle. But look into the paragraph 2. However, a reply to an offer which purports to be an acceptance but contains additional or different terms which do not materially alter the term of the offer constitute an acceptance. So in this situation, the modification of the offer is considered as not materially. This modification is not materially, then it remains an acceptance. So compared to subparagraph 1 and 2, we came out a conclusion. That conclusion is the modifications in case of non-materially, acceptance still established, and the agreement and the contract then also established. So therefore, the problem is, the issue is in one case, in a concrete case, whether it is materially altered or not. That is the issue. And then further look into the subparagraph 3. Additional or different terms relating, among the other things, to the price, payment, quality, and quantity. So here, 3 items: price, payment, quality, and quantity. Sorry, four items. Yeah, these 4 items or 4 elements has been altered or modified. Then it's constituted. Look here. Then it's considered to alter the terms of the offer materially. So your ultimate or modification does not consider to this price, payment, quality, and quantity. If you are not concerned with these 4 elements, then it could be regarded as immaterially altered the offer. So still the ultimate shall be regarded as acceptance. Okay. Then look into this mind map. So firstly, we look here. Acceptance shall arrive with a fixed or reasonable times. Yeah, that could be arrival of the statement and overall right away conduct upon the performance. So this part is in Article 918. But what we need to focus is here, material modification or immaterial modification. In case of material modification, it will constitute a counteroffer. In case of not material modification, it constitutes just as acceptance, and then agreement arises therefrom. So firstly, repeat again, not materially alter the terms of the offer constitute acceptance. Overall object, if overall object immediately, then transformed into a counteroffer. And the offeror overall do not object immediately. The terms are then incorporated into the contract. So the offeror receive a counteroffer shall object right away. And if the price, payment, quality, quantity, these 4 elements are concerned, are modified in the counteroffer or in the acceptance, then that material that could result into a material ultimate. Sorry, I just forget one thing. Among 4 other elements, there are 2 additional elements that constitute the material ultimate. Yeah, the extent of the party's liability and the settlement of disputed. Yeah, so these 2 additional elements also will be regarded as a material ultimate or material modification that result into a counteroffer or a new offer. Okay, so look in what kind of case could be as an example of immaterial or material modification. Firstly, if in the price, there's an indication, it's a small line, indicated that the price could vary from the according to the market price. Like today, the international coal price is fluctuating. So that means today I offer you maybe 1 ton for $1,000. But today there could be some fluctuations that I may, when I deliver you the coal, 1 ton per ton could be 110 or 1,100 per ton. And also change of shipping time, differing deliver of 1 item. Yeah, maybe you just ordered 10 items or 3 items. I can give you right away 2 items. So the other items are deferred. So that could also shall be regarded as immaterial modifications. And the increase of quantity is interesting. Yeah, decrease of quantity could be regarded as a material modification, but increase, then it is immaterial. And the deletion of a liability clause, yeah, is also an example of immaterial modifications. And also, this is one situation we have to pay attention. Conflicting standard terms should constitute an modification of material or immaterials. It depends upon if the seller has mentioned, maybe the acceptance is offered by the seller, or the buyer offered, the buyer's offer contains standard terms. They are the standard terms usually attached to the offer or the acceptance, or attached to the purchase order. That standard terms was unilaterally given by the offeror or the offeree. But there is one principle for that situation. The seller or the offeror or the acceptance or the offeree shall mention clearly the existence of these standard terms and asked for the other party to review it and agree on it. So here, the seller was not bound by the buyer's term on the back of the order form in absence of a reference to them on the front of the form. So that means in this case, in this situation, you have to mention and you have to refer to the standard terms you attached, so then it could be bound on the other side. So today we finish the acceptance and the modifications. Next time we will have some interesting cases. So see you everybody next time.